We're going to take up the route of the 57 and 57A. Now, this is going to be quite a difficult one for folk to understand to begin with for the May 2013 changes. But we're going to take up the route of the 57, 57A from Pollokshaws Road at Eglington Street at the driver relief point north. Now, north it'll either come down as a 57A from Camwodget, or it'll come down as a 57. It'll come down as a 57 from Thornybank and Pollokshaws, and we're going to take up the route heading north. Now, the 57A will run, the two buses and the 57 will run up to Petershill Road and at Red Road, and then either a 57 will go into Wallacewell Road, Northgate Road and Scotsburn Road and run up to the Woodhill, Westercleddens, to the Westerhill terminus, or a 57A will run up to Ballorna East. Now, the 57 will be running up the old route of the 56, and the 57A will be running up the old route of the number 12. So I'll just keep repeating that as we carry on once we get through to the north side of the city. So it'll be quite a lot to understand and take in. But we're taking up the route now. We're taking up the route now from Eglington Toll north. Now, on the older route, the 57 terminated in the city, but now the 57 and 57A are going to continue through the city, head round George Square and head out to Springburn Road and Petershill Road. So continuing along Eglington Street, heading towards Bridge Street. Continuing ahead underneath the M74 motorway, we're going to continue down Eglington Street and into Bridge Street by the Bridge Street Underground, and we're going to pass Cook Street. It's on the left hand side. The no account should company vehicles use Cook Street because of the low bridge, or the extremely low bridge on Cook Street. And there's a sign there, and there's Cook Street. So don't use Cook Street at all with any company vehicle. Continue ahead into Bridge Street, then we're going to pass the underground. So continuing down to Bridge Street where it turns left into Nelson Street, underneath the railway bridge, and then we're going to turn right into Commerce Street. And we're going to head along Commerce Street, heading towards the King George V Bridge in the city centre. Now remember, this will be a 57 or 57A. So we're continuing ahead there, passing Kingston Street. And that's where the old 56 route came out of. And we're using the old 56 road on the 57 and 57A up to the Red Road Flats. So continuing ahead over the King George V Bridge and into Oswald Street. So reminding again that the 57, 57A will continue through the town, heading towards Springburn Road. So continuing along Oswald Street, we're going to cross over Argyle Street and into Hope Street. We're going to continue along Hope Street. You're going to pass the central station and just use your bus lane there. Now the vehicle we're filming in, because we need the power from the power source, we can't go up the bus lanes with it. It's not licensed to go up the bus lanes, so you're just straight ahead there up the bus lane. So I'll use your bus stop there and just straight up Hope Street up the bus lane. So we're continuing along Hope Street. We've came through the bus gate. We're continuing along Hope Street, or up Hope Street, by St Vincent Street, by West George Street, and then we're going to turn right into West Regent Street to head through to George Square. turning right from Hope Street into West Regent Street. We're going to continue along West Regent Street, along to the end, to West Nile Street, where we're going to turn right into West Nile Street. So turn right into West Nile Street, then we're going to turn left into West George Street to take us through to Nelson Mandela Place and George Square. So turning left into West George Street, then Nelson Mandela Square, it'll take us through to, or Nelson Mandela Place, it'll take us through to George Square. We're going to continue along George Street, the City Chambers, just at George Square North, and then we're going to turn left and go up North Frederick Street. So continuing along to the City Chambers there, George Square, then we turn left into North Frederick Street. We're going to continue up North Frederick Street. We're going to turn right into Cathedral Street. Now remember, this is a 57 and a 57A coming up this way. So turning right into Cathedral Street, and then we're going to continue along Cathedral Street to St James's Road to follow the signs for Springburn. If you remember, this is going to be a 57 or a 57A, and it's replacing the service 12, the current service 12, and the service 56. So following the sign for Springburn there, we're going to bear left into St James's Road, then onto Springburn Road. So at the end of St James's Road, we're going to follow the road round to the left. So we're turning left. When we turn left, if you just stay in the lane you've turned in, it'll take you into it'll keep you off the motorway and follow the signs for Springburn. As we're past the motorway entrance east, and we're going to pass the motorway entrance west, and follow the sign up there for Springburn to remain on the Springburn Road. Now we're going to remain on the Springburn Road up to Petershill Road. That's the Springburn Fire Station. Continuing ahead, and we've got the fire station there, the Springburn Fire Station, and we're going to turn right, following the sign for Balornut and Barmulloch. So turning right into Petershill Road. Now on Petershill Road, and we're going to follow Petershill Road along to the end, to the mini roundabout at Red Road, at the old Red Road flats. continue up to the Red Road flats at a mini roundabout. Now, some of these flats are due for demolition, so we're going to lose some of them as a... They're beginning to enter them out, we're going to lose some of them as a main landmark up this way, but there's just a mini roundabout at the end. We're going to turn left and go up the Red Road. Then when we get to the Red Road, you have to make sure you know where you're going if you're on a 57 or a 57A. We'll explain that as we get round. So we're going to turn left into the Red Road. And we're going to continue up to the roundabout at the top of Red Road, at Broomfield Road. Now we've stopped at the top bus stop in Red Road, and it's here you'll have to think if you're on a 57 or a 57A. Now the 57, it's taking up the route of the old 56. So the 57, I'll try and flag it up to help you. The 57 from Red Road to Auchterarn. Now remember, it's going to go to Westerhill. The 57's proposed to go to Westerhill, with the 57A will be going to the Woodhill, but we're going to turn. We're going to continue on Red Road, and we're going to turn left into Broomfield Road. So turning left into Broomfield Road. We're going to continue along Broomfield Road and then turn right into the Wallace Road, just at the white houses there. Try and show the houses a landmark. So we're going to pass the school on the left hand side. And then we're going to turn right into Wallacewell Road. And remember, this is a 57. Now we're going to continue along Wallacewell Road to the roundabout, just right there. That's it. Then we're going to continue along Wallacewell Road to the roundabout at Northgate Road, where we're going to turn left into the Northgate Road. Continuing ahead. From Wallacewell Road, and then we're coming up to the roundabout at Northgate Road. We're going to go left into Northgate Road. We're going to come up to the top of the hill, Northgate Road. We're going to turn right into the Auchterarn Road. continue along Auchinlearn Road to the Woodhill Road. Then just at the red building there on the left hand side, we're going to turn left into Woodhill Road. And we're going to continue along to the end of Woodhill Road. Continuing along Woodhill Road. We're going to continue along Woodhill Road here. Woodhill Road has a both ways bus stop in it. There's very few both way bus stops. It's got a both way bus stop just down just before the shops. That's just on the right hand side there. It's one of the only places that we've got one. And there it's there if anybody's going off the bus. You have to stop there. But we're going to continue along to the end of Woodhill Road. And at the end of Woodhill Road we'll turn right into Westerhill Road. So turning right at the end of Woodhill Road into Westerhill Road. We're going to continue along Westerhill Road. We go through a mini roundabout and then we're going to pass Angus Avenue and then we're going to turn left into Westerhill Road. So continuing ahead through the mini roundabout. Past the Bishop Briggs Academy there, the big school, on the right hand side. We're going to pass it. Let's try to get a couple of landmarks in. We're going to pass Angus Avenue. That's the right hand side, just there. And then we're going to continue and take the second on the left into Westerhill Road. Westerhill Road's before you start kind of heading off into the country. So turning left into Westerhill Road. There's a sign there just behind the car there. It's quite hard to get it in. The car's hiding it there, but there's a sign, Westerhill Road. Then we're going to continue along Westerhill Road. We continue along Westerhill Road over the railway to the bridge to a roundabout, and then at the roundabout we bear left and you'll see the terminus. Just down opposite the Aviva building at the business park. taking over from the old route of the 56 bus that's service that's in front of us. We're trying to hang back so we can get in a few landmarks. But there you are, it says business park on there. We're going to turn left. Here's the Aviva building, and that takes us round to the terminus at Westerhill. In Auchinleirn, Westerhill. So we're going to take up the return route from Westerhill, Auchinleirn, Westerhill business at the business park at the Aviva building, and we're going to run the route back down. You have to look for your destination on this, but we're going to be going back round the roundabout here onto Westerhill Road, and we're going to run back down to the Red Road, and then we'll show the 57A going up to Balornock East. On the return journey from Westerhill, it should be showing South Nitshill via Darnley, because from Westerhill what you have to remember is you're going to be going by Eglington Toll on this journey, and the old 56 route along Paisley Road West, but the 57, post 57 route is going to go by Eglington Toll, so South Nitshill via Darnley, and turning right into Westercleddens Road at the end of Westerhill Road, and then we're going to go along to Woodhill Road. So continuing by Angus Avenue, passing Bishop Briggs Academy on the left hand side, we're going to continue along through the mini roundabout. And after the mini roundabout, we're going to go along and turn left into Woodhill Road. So after the bus stop and turning left into Woodhill Road, just watch your two billards there. There's two, see them there, the black billards, black and red billards there. It's at peak time, it can be, if you get a car coming down to come out of Woodhill Road, it can be quite tight to get the bus round here. Just drive round with caution, give way. Now we're going to continue along Woodhill Road to the end of Woodhill Road. So continuing along to the end of Woodhill Road, and at the end of Woodhill Road we turn right into Auchinleirn Road. And we're going to continue along Auchinleirn Road, where we're going to turn left into Northgate Road. It's just the first on the left. It's just opposite the general store. So just at the lights, pedestrian lights, there's a general store there on the right hand side. Just at pedestrian crossing, we're going to turn left into Northgate Road. And we're going to continue along Northgate Road down to the roundabout at the bottom of Northgate Road. At the roundabout at the bottom of Northgate Road, we're going to turn right into Westerhill Road. We're going to continue along Westerhill Road to the end. So we're going to continue along to the end of Westerhill Road, but we're going to turn left into Broomfield Road. We're going to continue along Broomfield Road to the roundabout at the top of Red Road, but we turn right into Red Road. Continuing along Broomfield Road to the mini roundabout, and we're going to turn right into Broomfield Road. What we're going to do, Broomfield Road and Red Road, so we're going to go down the bottom of Red Road, and then we'll circle round and we'll show the 57A destination, and on our next journey we'll continue through to the city. So we're on the Red Road at the moment, we're going to turn round. So we've returned to the top of the Red Road. We've returned at the top of the Red Road to show the route of the 57A. And the 57A from Red Road to Balonloch East. Now remember, the 57A is Balonloch East, where the 57's Auchinleirn Westerhill. So the 57A really is just replacing the old Service 12. So we'll continue along the Red Road, heading towards a roundabout at the top of Red Road at Broomfield Road, where we're going to turn right. So 57A will turn right at the top of Red Road. We're going to continue along Broomfield Road, heading towards the roundabout. Now we're going to continue down past the petrol station. It's all route to the 12. We're going to continue through the Broomfield roundabout, and that takes us into Rye Hill Road. So continuing ahead, taking the second junction at Broomfield roundabout. We're now in Rye Hill Road. Now we're going to follow Rye Hill Road up. We're going to turn left at Scotsburn Road. That's up at the school. We're at the school football pitches, the playing fields. So we're continuing along, and then we're going to turn left. There's a school on the left hand side there. Just at the playing fields here, we turn left into Scotsburn Road. We're going to continue along to the end of Scotsburn Road. And at the end of Scotsburn Road, we're going to turn right into Rye Road. So turning right into Rye Road, and then we're going to follow Rye Road round to Croy Road. The Rye Roads, there's a lot of traffic camming speed bumps on it. You just have to drive with caution over these. Continuing ahead on Rye Road. We're going to continue heading Rye Road up to Croy Road. So I say that the traffic camming speed humps, just take your time on these humps, because they begin to kind of subside or give way with the weight of the buses go on them. And think of the suspension of the bus and the low overhangs. So we're going to take the next on the left, just at the top of the hill here, just in the houses there, into Croy Road. Quite a bad one, this one. Get a bad speed hump there, begin to subside. Yeah, and then we're going to turn left into Croy Road. Now we're going to follow Croy Road down. It goes into Wallacewell quadrant down here, but it's just down the bottom. Just follow the road round. You'll see the bus stop down there to the left. And then we're going to go down and turn right into Wallacewell Road. We're going to continue ahead in Wallacewell Road. We're going to continue through the roundabout at Northgate Road. And then we're going to continue up to the mini roundabout at the end of Wallacewell Road at Stanburn Road. We're going to circle the roundabout, and that's your terminus. So there's a bus sitting across the road. There's the terminus across the road where he's circled the roundabout. Just take your time in going round this roundabout. Think of the steering lock in the bus, how much lock you've got to turn, and think of traffic. You've got traffic coming at you from quite a few bits. Just take your time. And that's us at the Ballorna-Keast terminus in Wallacewell Road. So we're continuing the route of the service 57A from Ballorna-Keast at Wallacewell Road, and we're going to continue this route. Now, as I say, it's replacing the old service 12. For a driver, you're going to have to kind of think, because when you get to the town, it'll be in your head to take the bus round Argyle Street, but you don't. You're going to head for Eglington Toll, so somehow you have to have Eglington Toll in your head. So we're going to continue through the roundabout at the bottom of Northgate Road, and we're going to continue along, and we're going to take the second turn in the left. It's Wallacewell quadrant, but it's the second turn into it, just opposite the shops. There's the shops there. Then we're just going to turn left just at pedestrian crossing into Wallace quadrant, but it's the second turn into the quadrant. That takes us through to Croy Road. So we're going to continue up. You'll see the bus stop on the hill there at Croy Road. Then we're going to go up to the top of Croy Road where we're going to turn right into Rye Road. So turning right into Rye Road, and then we're going to continue along Rye Road to Scotsburn Road. Say some of these speed humps are some of them are quite violent. They're beginning to subside under the weight of the traffic. It's easy to damage the bottom of the bus. So we're continuing in Rye Road in the 57A. Now the 57A will generally show Kennishead on its journey, on its southbound journey. So it goes into Kennishead. When it gets to Pollokshaws, it goes into Kennishead the whole way to the 45. It's going to be confusing for a while, but Eglington home, Kennishead, if that's in your head with the 57A. Then we're going to turn left into Scotsburn Road, and that's just opposite the flats there. There's a landmark house there. We're turning left into Scotsburn Road. Then we're going to go along to the end of Scotsburn Road. And at the end of Scotsburn Road, we're going to turn right into Rye Hill Road. So I think this one's a one. As I say, just take your time in some of the speed humps. They're very easy to ground the bus on them, very, very easy. And we're turning right into Rye Hill Road. And then we're going to follow Rye Hill Road down to Broomfield Roundabout. We're going to come down to Broomfield Roundabout. We're just going to head straight through the roundabout, taking the second exit, heading for the petrol station to go into Broomfield Road. Then we're going to continue along to the mini roundabout at the top of Red Road, but we're going to turn left into Red Road. So I say this is going to be a bit confusing for the passengers, let alone the drivers when it first starts. So we're going to turn left into Red Road. Now when we turn left into Red Road, we're going to go down and then turn right into Petershill Road. Now the 57A will generally have Kennishead on the screen, but the 57 will have South Nitshill via Darnley. And it'll be confusing for passengers here because they're used to the number 12 bus going along Argyle Street, and they're used to the number 56 bus going out Paisley Roadway, so it will be confusing for a while for passengers. So we're turning right, the mini roundabout from the Red Road into Petershill Road. So as I say, you're going to have to be patient with the customers and passengers for a while, because it is going to be confusing for them when this change comes in May 2013. As I say, 57A will generally show Kennishead, and 57 will generally show South Nitshill via Darnley, and the two of them will run the same route down to Pollokshaws Roundabout, past Eglington Toll, past Shawlands and down to Pollokshaws Roundabout. Now the 57A probably remain a 57A and go through to Kennis Head, the old 45 route. And the 57 will change to a number 10 and run the old 56 route. So we'll remain on the 50, we'll try and keep the theme on the 57 and 57A down to Pollockshaw's roundabout. So we're continuing ahead on the Petershill Road, heading towards Springburn Road. We're going to turn left into Springburn Road. We're on the Springburn Road now. We're going to continue down the Springburn Road. We're going to follow the signs for the city centre. That'll take us down to Castle Street. So continuing ahead the Springburn Road, following the signs for the city centre. Continuing down to the lights at the bottom of the Springburn Road, and then we're going to turn right into Castle Street. Just at the Royal Infirmary there, that's the Royal Infirmary in front. So we're going to continue down, and after serving the bus stop in Castle Street we're going to turn right into Cathedral Street. Now remember, we're still 57, 57A. So turning right into Cathedral Street, then we're going to continue along Cathedral Street, heading towards Bath Street, the city centre, and heading towards Renfield Street. Continuing along Cathedral Street, and we're going to continue down and through the bus gate. Now, I said before, the vehicle we're driving to give us power to run the camera and the recording, we can't go through the bus gate with it, we're not allowed. So we're just going to go, you just go through the bus gate, then we'll pick up the route from the other side of the bus gate. So we're going to continue. You continue through the bus gate. When you continue through the bus gate, it's the second stop through there. So there's that. So we've came through the bus gate there. We're on Bath Street, and then we're going to turn left into Renfield Street. So turning left into Renfield Street. Then we're going to continue down Renfield Street, heading towards Union Street. Renfield Street, Union Street, and amongst the busy streets for buses and from all companies in Glasgow. And Union Street has SPT usually at it, or our inspectors at it for the regulation control. So try and get your bus stop right down in Union Street, and just be careful when you're down the amount of buses that normally comes down this Renfield Street and Union Street. So we're continuing along Renfield Street, we're heading down to Union Street. Now 57, 57A, the two of them go the same route at this point. Now this is where it's going to have to be in the driver's head that the bus isn't turning into Argyle Street the way the 12 went. That it's not going to go over and turn right to head out Paisley Road. The 57 and 57A will be heading towards Eglington Toll. Continuing ahead in Union Street, as I said, you can see there we have our inspectors, and there's usually SPT inspectors in Union Street, so